Good morning, class 6. This is your English class. Today in this video, we are going to study chapter 13 in your English grammar book. So students, now open page number 66 in your English grammar book. Now see on the top of the page, there is chapter 13. Chapter 13 is about the topic, the use of tenses. The topic is here, the use of tenses. So students, let's start read. We know that the verb form that shows the time of action is called the tense. We know that the form of the verb that shows the time of an action is called the tense. Okay? Again I am telling this. The form of the verb that shows the time of an action is called the tense. So, there are three main tenses. Okay? There, number one, the present tense, and the example is we play in the evening. Number two, the past tense, and the example is we played in the evening. And the future tense, and the example is we shall play in the evening. So, how can we recognize the tense? How can we recognize the tense? And the answer is by seeing the verb form we can recognize the tense. Okay? By seeing the verb form we can recognize the tense. Okay? See again, number one, the present tense. The example is we play in the evening. Play, है ना? Play is the present form of verb. That's why we can be confirmed about the fact that it is present tense. Okay? By seeing the verb form play, we can tell that it is present tense. Number two, the first tense. The example is we played in the evening. See the verb here, played. Played is the past form of the verb play. है ना? So, we can tell that it is the past tense because the past form of the verb play, the past form of the verb play is played, and played is used here. That's why we can tell it a past tense. Number three, the future tense. The example is we shall play in the evening. See the verb form here. There is a helping verb shall and the present form of the verb play. Shall plus V1. Here shall plus V1 is used. That's why we can tell that is future tense. Now see, each tense has four different forms. Each tense has four different forms. Each tense means the present tense, the past tense and the future tense have four different forms. Number one, indefinite or simple. Number two, continuous or progressive. Number three, perfect. Number four, perfect continuous. Okay? So, these three tenses have four different forms. They are indefinite or simple, continuous or progressive, perfect and perfect continuous. Thus, we have 12 different tenses. Remember the verb forms used in different tenses. Okay? There is a box given about each tense's verb form. Okay? Indefinite, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. Okay? Present. In present, we use in indefinite. In present indefinite, we use plays. है ना. In present continuous we use is or am or are playing. In present perfect we use has or have played. In present perfect continuous we use has or have been playing. These are the verb forms, and according to the subject we have to use the correct verb form with them. Okay. Now see past indefinite. Past indefinite we use the V2 form of the verb like played. Past continuous we use was or were playing. The ing is used with the verb form here. Past perfect had played, had plus V3. Now past perfect continuous had been playing. Okay. Now see future indefinite will or shall, then V1 like play. Future continuous will or shall be playing. Future perfect will or shall have played. Future perfect continuous will or shall have been playing. These all are the verb forms given for each tense, and we have to use the correct verb form according to the subject. Okay. Now see, you have learned about these 12 tense forms in grammar 5. Grammar 5. Here we shall deal with the use of these tenses in detail. Okay. There are the detail of each tense given. You have to study these. Okay. Here see, the present indefinite is used. The present indefinite tense is used to express a habitual action. At first, to express a habitual action, we use the present indefinite tense. The example number 1, my watch keeps good time. My watch keeps good time. This is present indefinite tense, and this sentence expresses the habitual action. Number 2, I get up early in the morning. I get up early in the morning. This sentence also expresses the habitual action. That's why the sentence are given in present indefinite or simple present tense. To express general truth or universal truth. Okay. To express general truth or universal truth, we use present simple or present indefinite tense. The example number 1, God loves honest men. God loves honest men. Number 2, the sun rises in the east. The sun rises in the east. These are the universal truth or general truth that we can't change. Okay. That we can't change. These are universal truth, and no one can change these truths. So, to express universal truth, we use present simple or present indefinite tense. Next, in exclamations, to express what is actually taking place. Okay. We use simple present or present indefinite tense in exclamations to express what is actually taking place. Number 1, here comes the bus. Number 2, see how she dances. Okay. So, in these two sentences, there are the expression of what is taking place or what is happening. है ना? That's why we use here simple present or present indefinite tense. Students, all the classifications of tenses are given in detail in this chapter. You have to study all these, and you have already studied about these classifications and structure of tense previously, and I think after studying again in this chapter, you can understand about all these classifications of tenses.